To check on the markets with our next guest. Paul Hickey is co-founder of Bespoke Investment Group. You like to focus on tech, and that was smart. And lucky you weren't focusing on steel or something like that. So that was smart right from the beginning. I'm fascinated by what you're saying in terms of the backdrop, which includes the Fed and inflation and interest rates, all these different things, wars. But the one thing that takes precedence over all this stuff has been AI and its effect on the market.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look, there's several different AI-related ETFs. They hold stocks from all over the world.
How many? And I'm sorry to interrupt, but you said something very interesting. How many of the S&P 500 are AI dependent or AI related? You have an actual number.
Yeah, so within these ETFs, there's 67 stocks that are in the S&P 500. So you tend to focus, it's only, on the Mag 6 or 4, whatever it is at this point. But other companies are going to benefit, as with any technological improvement. But the key is that since the launch of ChatGPT, the those 67 AI-related stocks are up an average of over 40%. The rest of the S&P, 8%. If you just look year to date, over 4% for the AI-related stocks, 2% for the non-AI-related stocks. So every day we focus on the economic data and better than expected data, how it's going to push out the Fed rate cuts. But what people are missing, that's not what's driving the market. It's these AI-related stocks and the perceived benefit of them down the line.
When NVIDIA reported most recently, the headline on all the major papers were global stock markets hit new highs on NVIDIA. It was like, that was so mind-boggling. And I understand animal spirits, and I understand 1999, and I can understand all that, but you've got actual evidence of why that would make sense. Not just one stock, but it has been important for a whole universe.
Right, and people say 1999. Well, Jensen,
1997 and a half. How's that?
Yeah, no, but Jensen Huang, he's biased, but he's talks about AI being bigger than the internet. So let's go back to the internet and the key events of the internet. You had AOL in 1991, and then you had Netscape in 1994, right? If you compare how the NASDAQ performed following the launch of both of those, Netscape made the internet navigable, AOL brought the internet into our houses. And you compare it to now, we're up 50% in the NASDAQ since ChatGPT was launched, which was basically the bear market low of that period. In those two other periods, if you go a comparable amount of time, just over a year, you saw similar rallies in the NASDAQ on that. So there was plenty of volatility in the NASDAQ going forward in those periods, but the path was higher. So I think, to say that we're necessarily in the late stages of this rally, I would, just look back at the 90s and say, well, maybe we're not.
What did you say, 91 and 90?
And 94. December 94 was Netscape.
So one's 8 years and one's 5 more years, till 99.
Right, so we're
till we were partying like
now.
It's 1999. So what besides NVIDIA, are you putting these into your portfolios? What are you putting in?
So, we're looking, the two sectors, technology is one sector that's going to benefit, but you also have to focus on the consumer discretionary sector, the companies that have the most contact with consumers. You saw ServiceNow in their last earnings report talking about how their chatbots are increasing customer service. You saw Klarna say that their AI-related chatbot has replaced the need for 700 workers. So it's going to create a lot of efficiency in not having to have these customer service representatives answer requests and have the AI do that. So right now, and in these early stages of any technology revolution type thing, you're going to see the benefit accrue to the tech sector, but then eventually it broadens out to other areas of the economy.
All right, so just get back, give me your favorite AI stocks then. Let's say if I was allowed to buy them, what should I be buying?
So, I think within the, Shopify as a company,
that's an AI stock?
Well, and Amazon, those companies, they can take all the consumer data and look, what do you want to buy? They're going to predict what do you want to buy. Even in the fast food sector, you talk companies like McDonald's, you have a restaurant brands, QSR, which is the chairman is Patrick Doyle from Domino's, who basically turned Domino's into a tech company. You're going to be able to take customer behavior, predict customer behavior, and benefit from that. So it's not just a tech story for the long term, although that's what we're seeing right now in the short term.